So, freedom from the persecution of one's own thoughts. So many people will have thoughts pop up and they fixate or obsess about the thought. And I would consider mental wellness to be the ability to have agility over which thoughts we fixate upon and which we can let go of.
Yeah.
And I would, that's the summary, that's the nutshell. The problem we have in the world and in culture is, of course, the behaviours that can stem from those fixations and conclusions.
Right. Yeah.
That's the thing. So the other thing about what I mean by mental healing is the freedom for your mind to walk down any pathway or any idea or explore any concept without you being afraid that it's going to get you. So there's so many people I know of who are afraid to talk about their sexuality, or they're afraid to talk about their confusion or their irrationality or their or behaviors, and it seems to be because they're afraid that if they say certain words or if they even think certain things, that those thoughts will get them or that it will make them a certain way. So
Yeah.
I mean, for example, I remember growing up when I really focused on self-development for a good part of my later teens, and a lot of my friends were saying to me, because I wasn't that bothered about girls at the time, they were like, are you gay? Are you gay? It's all right, man. You're a friend, but are you gay? Because I was getting a lot of attention from women when we were out. So I would go out. I used to love to go out dancing. Say about dancing at the disco and stuff like that. I get a lot of attention, but I wasn't really that interested. So that's when the conversation came up.
Yeah.
And not wanting to be one to hide from myself, I thought, actually, do you know what? I don't know. I've never thought about it. So I decided to look, and I was like looking at these guys. I was thinking, looking to see whether there was just anything, really not being afraid to go there, like afraid like the sexuality would get me if I thought about it.
That's a good
So that's
point.
what I mean. So I mean that about all aspects of the mental landscape when I talk about mental healing, because so many people are afraid or reactive or shirk from their own thoughts because they're afraid that it makes them a certain way. And it's like, no, those are your thoughts. Until they translate into behaviour, what's the issue here? This is just processing. This is digestion. This is conception. This is mental freedom, freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Let your mind run free, and then rein it in when you reach conclusions.